Ryan Miller with Growth Stimulus Training. Today we're going over a deadlift day. This is a micro 2 deadlift day. You're going to see the core lift, banded, sumo conventional hybrid deadlifts for 6, 6, and then as many reps as possible where I strip the bands off on that third set. The reason that I'm using bands lately, I've really been trying to over-prepare my nervous system and allow my nervous system to recruit more muscle fibers than it actually needs to lift my scheduled core lift weight. So on the bar today, if you'll notice, I have 335 on the bar, and then I have 2 red mini bands from EliteFTS.com. I did a little experiment, and I realized that these bands, each band actually adds about 35 pounds of added resistance to the very top of the deadlift motion. The way that I did this is I just rigged up the band on a barbell that was hanging high up in the air, and I literally hung weight from it until it stretched to the same length as it would stretch when I stand up at the top of my deadlift range of motion. And so what we're seeing is at the top of these deadlifts, we're seeing about a 405 pound resistance on the lockout portion. So minimum 335, top lockout portion 405. I've gone through my first 2 sets of 6, they felt pretty good. Now you're going to see me strip off the bands. My nervous system is over-prepared. I have more muscle fibers activated than need to be, and because of that, the weight is initially going to just pop up real quick. It's going to seem lighter than it typically would if I didn't use the bands for the first 2 sets. So here we go, let's hit that AMRAP set. 335, just raw, no bands, no belt. As you know, I like to use straps on my deadlifts when it gets heavy. I don't like to limit the reps that I get based on grip. I'm not doing deadlifts for grip training, I'm doing it for posterior chain training. So let's get into that third set AMRAP. Hopefully I'm hitting 10 plus reps. I think that should be pretty easy, especially since I'm over prepared. Okay, so there you have it. GSD lift day, microcycle 2, AMRAP set, 335 by 15 after 2 sets of 6 with a top lockout resistance of 405 with the red mini bands.